Craig's a narcissist. Austen is a child. And Shep wore a jacket with buttons in a very suspicious place, and it made it look like big red nipples. Welcome to Showmance, guys, the #1 show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with no depth.
Dives as deep as the audacity it takes to bring up body count from someone who's basically a walking hepatitis pamphlet.
Been there. Just kidding.
Guys, Harris is back.
I'm back.
He's back.
Wait, and in honor of Harris being here, we're opening up a 2016 vintage. Does this look right, sir? Is this what you ordered?
It looks beautiful.
Okay.
Courtesy
Meteor
of one
wine.
Meteor Wines.
Yeah. It's exciting.
I'm so excited.
Who is
I
it?
don't normally drink a lot of wine, but it's 99 degrees in LA today, and I'm
so
feeling
hot.
flirty. So I need a little bit of
Wait,
cab.
you're like the Dos Equis guy, but not.
But
like,
not.
Right? Like, I
Yeah.
don't drink, but when I do,
when I
it's
do,
Meteor
it's yeah,
wine.
exactly. Shout out Barry.
Yeah, shout out to Barry.
Yeah, we've tried to get him some Meteor every time he comes over, but you've been on a health journey.
I've been on a health journey. I've been on a hilling journey. If you watch Salt Lake, and we're hilled, so
We are hilled.
Yeah.
And, you got to detox to retox.
Exactly,
That's how
exactly.
life works.
Yeah, that's what Tom Schwartz says.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a whole podcast about it.
you know what I had a thought today.
Huh.
I was like, Southern Charm needs some Schwartz energy.
Honestly,
Every
Every show
yeah.
needs like
The
Schwartz to
government
bop in.
needs some Schwartz
but
No, it's
energy.
truly,
true.
like I would have thought that like Schwartz could have ended the heated rivalry between Craig and Austen.
I totally agree. And I actually think that Schwartz should just be a traveling, and they did kind of use him
Yeah.
as this for a minute. Like he was just popping in,
yeah.
bopping in on
he
shows.
needs to be the sisterhood of the
Yeah.
traveling Schwartz.
Yeah. But like right now he can't because our bad, we got him on the Valley now. Our campaign
You're
totally
welcome.
works. Yeah.
Schwartz in the 818.
I can't
Wait a
wait to
minute.
meet him one day and tell him like, you're welcome.
That was us.
Yeah.
Wait, you were saying something about, what was it before Schwartz? Oh God, now I'm Mike. I'm forgetting things.
Hepatitis? Something about
No, it was in between hepatitis and Schwartz. Let me just say this, because as everyone knows, last week we filmed our episode, but the audio didn't record, and then the all-stars of the millennia,
All-stars.
Mike and Nat, came in and redid it.
No, that's really why we're opening this wine. I love
Mama
that.
needs-
Harris is here.
Mama
No,
needs
it's
some
because
vino.
Harris and Courtney both spent an accumulative 6 hours in this room for no reason, and it's hot in here, as per mentioned. Every time I do this show,
It was team building.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got us all.
Yeah, it really got
Yeah.
us all. So
Oh yeah, Suzanne
Not-
Quinlan said something about if I would get rid of all this hippy dip. She called it something else, but I didn't know what the word
Hippy-dippy?
was. Hippy dippy stuff.
It's for protection,
and just
Suzanne.
ask him for help. That it would be much more fruitful. And I just want you to know, I think you missed that I have my rosary that's been blessed by the Vatican. So I mean, I'm all over the place.
Also, and I genuinely mean this in a loving way, I just would like to point out that if you do believe in a higher power, the higher power created everything, like all of our crystals and sage. They're all natural products.
No, totally.
It's not a man-made
Totally.
thing.
I'm just trying to say that I've got the ring, I've got the this, I'm doing everything that I possibly can. If there's more things I could do, holla.
Start a meditation practice and also pass me your glass. Oh, now you can put your new bottle stopper from the Urban and the Mystic in your wine. It's so cute. Hold on.
I think it's on the bar.
Courtney gave me Urban and the Mystic rose water, and I use it every single day.
Natural.
So yummy.
Yeah, you can spray your face or your space or both.
Skincare tips with Harris. Use Urban and the Mystic rose water.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, by the way, you're not sponsored.
I know, God damn it. I love how we're begging for sponsors every day, and then we have this one business owner here who has not offered to sponsor us.
Oh, wait, I remembered what I was going to say.
What?
I'm so happy. But let's toast first.
Cheers.
Harris. To
Aww.
internet friends.
Aw.
Barry's our internet friend. Harry's is our internet
And one day Shannon will be here, sitting on this poof
This is for
with
you,
Minnie.
Shannon Fall.
And Truth for Peace.
And Truth for
And
Peace.
God.
And Mary Ayaka Kent.
I have to start off with something with this episode. I just want to tell everyone,
Okay.
because it's kind of the same thing I did last time. Like, just because I have some things to say about Craig, it's out of concern, it's out of worry, it's out of love. It's just, again, doesn't mean I wouldn't drop everything and run away with him if he asked. So I just, everyone who is relying on me to bat for the team, I am. But this was hard to watch.
It was
And
tough.
yeah, it was tough.
It was tough.
And I guess the upside, it's not the upside, it's kind of the downside for the show is that with everything that I watched, I still put him up next to every single other guy on this show. And whether they're a little bit better in one way or worse in others, like I still like, I don't know who else could carry this show. If Craig is not on this show, I don't know how this show continues on. So I think that the show or the network or whatever kind of set them up almost like, hope you've already been doing your work to find another Craig type, because
It's very Teresa coded.
it kind
It's
of
very Teresa code.
Like
and Teresa's
could
my
be-
favorite.
I know.
You
And
know,
Teresa can
so-
be toxic and
Yeah.
crazy and very much in the wrong.
Unaware.
She's
Yeah.
broken the law and gone to jail. And I know
And
she
Craig
said,
hasn't done any of those things, so he's still doing
No,
really
that we
well.
know of.
but
But
I'm
like,
just saying, like, we've had some real problematic moments with
Yeah.
Teresa.
Yeah.
And she's been violent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I
and,
don't.
and again, not as she's been way more violent than Craig has been. You
That's-
know,
right,
like
that's what I'm
all I'm
saying.
just trying to say is like we can compare them, but like I'm not trying to. I don't want people in the comments being like, he's never done this. He's never done, like There's just certain people on certain shows that like are still. I don't know why I like the. I don't know why I like these ones with such extreme personalities, but I don't like Tamra Judge. So like.
No, there are people that like, why does it feel good to be so bad?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Like I know that they're an unsavory person in a lot of respects, but I still really.
So wrong. It's right.
Yeah. And I just
bit.
felt for him because in a way, and also I feel like I'm going to get a collective groan from people because this is not an excuse, but I did like Craig be Craigin for a long time now. And the entire cast, sans Madison, came for him. And like, it seems like no one on this couch, not this couch, those couches.
Yeah.
It almost seems like they had a pre-meeting that they were like, we all have to abandon him if he's going to like have to face that like shit ain't working, you know? And I don't know if they did that. So I'm not trying to make excuses, but I've never seen him not have any support. And Madison's support wasn't so much like, no, it was just, she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, just like sometimes you got to look at everyone and be like, there's like 10 people here and only one of them is raising their hand about things, you know, and
And that's why it was hard. We'll
solo.
get to it, but the narcissist comment.
Yeah.
Like, if 10 people are telling you the same thing and you're saying, no, I'm not.
well, the bummer about that though is like there's
Let's-
not even an upside to admitting you're a narcissist because
Right.
apparently there's nothing you can do about it. So like, it's just, it's
He's
glim.
damned if he does, he's damned if he
glib,
doesn't.
glib.
Well, you want to know how I knew this episode was damned from the start?
Grim. It's grim.
Grim.
He was kind of, did you notice this color of his suit?
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the color of Paige's reunion outfit from her last season of Summer House.
That's a
It was a
connection.
darker, like kind of mint green, but it was a
Yes.
mint green.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
And I just was like,
He looks super cute in that.
He looks super cute, but it's like, dude, come on. Of
Did no one-
all the colors you had to pick from,
But also,
you picked a mint green suit.
can we just talk about of all the colors to have Shep's buttons that were right where his nipples
No,
are supposed to be?
Shep's the
Every
worst.
time I looked over, I'm like, why does he have pepperoni on his nipples?
No, didn't we decide or didn't we hear that he's the only one that he has a clothing line? Someone
I
did
don't-
someone say that in the
yes,
comments?
and I
Like,
can't-
which I
can't.
never knew that. So I'm just listening.
What is
to
it,
what's
Vineyard
gonna
Vines?
I know.
Sure
seriously.
wear
Oh,
is my like.
Something.
It's not high fashion.
no.
But just the takeaway of what I said though is like just even though I think that Craig has some massive personal work to do, I still would choose him over literally anyone that was there. And I wasn't looking for that. I did my homework on it. I sat them side by side and thought. And Whitner is like the closest thing that because here's the thing. This show is about friendships and romantic relationships. It's not like Vanderpump or Southern Hospitality where like if nobody dated on the show, you still have a workplace. There's still promotions you could fight with people about. You still have to get along
Or
with
a
people.
job that you could lose.
Or a job you could lose. Everyone, you could be like, she's not my boss. No, you have to do what she said. Like, there's a lot of shit to still work with. There's nothing to work with here if y'all aren't friends and you there's no budding romance happening. Like, then I don't know what to tell you. Whitner's the only other one that we would want to see possibly date. And like, Whitner's just he's kind of a beige ottoman, you know, like
Well,
everyone's got
But
one.
before
but
the
like,
episode started, we were saying like he just woke up in the last 2 episodes.
Yes.
Where was this Whitner on the reunion for the whole season?
Yeah.
Because that Whitner I want to watch.
Well, I want to watch, but he's still no Craig.
No.
He's not a leader. He's not going to carry the show ever.
Certainly
He's
not going to
the guy.
carry
No,
it,
but at least
but
he had a pulse.
No, of
Like,
course.
at least
but like
he
Shep
could
has a pulse, you know.
But he could at least, he was jumping in the game. I could have seen
But you guys said
I
it.
could've-
This was Shep's like standby season.
Yeah.
Yes, but also just to close the loop on Whitner real quick, there's a, you know, when someone might not be like the hottest person on the show or the hottest person just in general, but like they've got this great personality, they're jumping into conversations and you like the side they're taking there, you find them to be incredibly intelligent, well-spoken, all of these things. Whitner could maybe be that person, but he didn't really show us, or maybe here's the thing. I think he showed us something, but it was boring AF, and that's why it hit the cutting room floor, because Harris had sent me stuff about how he went on a date with Charlie. That was on the cutting room floor. He had done other things, but they never saw the light of day on the show because it wasn't good TV.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know if he was just being who he thought was going to play well, or like the representative that he wanted to represent who Whitner is, but you just have to be yourself.
Yeah.
And that guy could be really interesting, and he could be, I'm not going to say main character energy, but like he could be bringing far more than
Really good supporting character energy.
Really good
but
supporting.
we just don't know.
No,
because
no,
he gave
totally.
us nothing
He gave
until
us
the last
nothing.
2 episodes, and it's too late. The game's over.
I just want to reiterate that I'm really talking about like if Craig were to go, because last week I said, Mike at the very end of like our redo episode asked me, does it seem like Craig's going to be out? And I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, no, he still needs to be here for this, that, and the other. And I still believe, like, if I had to gun to my head, I'm going to say he's going to be here. But like, after watching just this first reunion, I wouldn't want to come back. I wouldn't even want to come back after the 5-minute pee break. you know, like that's just rough. And like, he doesn't need to be here. I mean, he needs to, because I think it's only going to service his companies. I don't know how well his companies do without it. But Craig has also got, if he started his own production company, he's got other projects. He could hop on something else. It doesn't have to be on this Bravo show, you know, and he could still carry on his television life. But I'm saying that for a person, if he leaves, Whitner's not a guy that I would say I'm tuning in for every week. Shep could be, if we didn't already know that he is an unserious person. He's very unserious.
Deeply.
Yeah. Austen.
Oy vey.
Austin's performance tonight was just as bad as Craig's. It
If
seems
not
like
worse,
he's less
if not
offensive to
worse.
his castmates. He seems like for whatever reason, they don't mind him as much. But like, I got no interest in watching that guy date anyone. Like nothing.
But not only do I have no interest, he should not be allowed to date anyone. You don't.
You
get
said
to
that
affect-
episode 1 of this season.
Thank you. And there's actually a comment that, whatever, when we get into the comments, that ties into what I'm going to say. There should be a moratorium on even talking about dating Austen, because you are a sick person and I don't mean sick like you're mentally unwell. I mean, you infect people with a bad energy when you date them. You are an unserious person when it comes to that, because you're all messed up and you don't know which direction you want to go in. So stop asking people out on dates. Stop leading people on. It drives me up a wall, and he's done it to such quality human beings.
Yeah.
We talked about this ad nauseum last week. I'm not going to talk about it this much because we don't have to get into it, but I just needed to say something.
Yeah.
That last scene between Salley and Austen was so mind-bendingly painful to watch. It's like high school antics. There's nothing. This is why they do need someone like a Craig to anchor the show.
Yeah.
Because if I'm stuck watching these two people play this cat and mouse game, I'm good.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was like the last scene.
I can't
That
either.
like
I
really
was-
pissed me off.
Same.
I mean,
Because I just was starting to like this show.
oh
this
yeah. Oh, I
season.
forgot. He's new.
I'm
You're
new. And like that's the scene you picked to
Yeah.
end the series, the season.
This is, I've said all season, Austen needs to say to Craig, I don't like you. I don't with you. I'm out.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Okay. And follow that. But he is not able to do that. The same reason he breaks up with Audrey and he's like, no, I'm not hooking up with anybody. I need to take a beat. And here he is hooking up with Salley on the show. And now your ex-girlfriend's watching this. And by the way, no one likes to say I told you so, but I am going to say I'm right. When we get to the Audrey shit, I called it.
Wait, I'm sorry, blanked. What about what?
The Audrey stuff, when it's like, of course I know Audrey. Like I know who this person is. And when they started talking about her, I'm like, I called her correctly.
But what? I don't even remember what we talked about with Audrey.
Oh, that like she wanted a relationship, and like seeing all of this is going to hurt her. It wasn't just like some fly by night thing that she was just like, if it works, if it's easy, whatever. It's like, no, she was looking at this as this could be my person. This could be someone I start a relationship with.
Yeah.
And I just feel like here's Austen doing the same nonsense again. And that's what we're just going to rehash and watch with another unserious person, Salley, who 5 seconds ago was sobbing that her heart was broken by Charlie because she and Craig had something. And you know that I was so deeply crushing on this guy. And now.
And I sent you a text.
Which the text said nothing.
What text?
The text that she
But
sent
she
her
was
that
still
said,
like
I'm
liking
so,
Craig.
she was, I'm so bummed that I
oh.
actually have feelings for this guy. It's like,
After they broke up, right?
well, they were never together.
Or you're right, but after
Salley and
you
Craig?
correct.
Yeah, I don't know when she sent that text.
Oh, okay.
Like,
From my perspective, it sounded like it was after that he told her.
It was probably. It seemed like night of kind of.
Maybe night
like,
of.
Oh, I hate this. I like this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
makes
my
perfect
perspective
sense.
was.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I don't know what the
Timeline,
actual timestamp
yeah.
was, but I'm just saying, like, this is what you're giving us, this gobbledygook, and I really liked this season. But
Yeah, me too.
I don't need to see these two people do this stupid cat and mouse. It's not even a cat and mouse game. It's disrespectful to cats and mice. Anyway, so I don't need to go in on it that hard, but like that last scene really drove me up a wall. It's just like, Austen, you're an idiot. Salley, you're an idiot. And go to Idiot Island.
I just think that Salley had that moment, like that was a Salley, like that was a Salley moment. That was something that she knew she was going to do. I don't think that Sally's an idiot. That's the thing. I now see Salley as, and we talked about this before, that she has admitted she will do anything to get more screen time. She doesn't care what it looks like. She doesn't, like, she got the memo, like, just give them whatever they want and you will be rewarded. Because that last moment, that shot of her standing in that light was not an accident, you know, like that was.
She thought that was her screenshots, timeline, receipts.
Yes.
Like had her game
yes,
moment.
Yeah, and she
But
looked better.
But it didn't land in that same way that
I mean, it didn't land because she wasn't like, that was her hero moment of just like the shot was, you know,
Yeah.
but like that's not something to aspire to. No one's looking to ever be in that situation.
I
But
got embarrassment from it.
It wasn't a hero moment.
I did, but now I think that she knows that like this isn't, I think she's,
So she was being cringe on purpose.
I think that she will do anything on purpose because she came to play. She wants that A story role. And you want to know something? Who else Craig was the A storyline guy. She was kind of the A storyline girl.
Well, here's the thing. I agree with you that 100% she will do anything for that screen time.
Yeah.
But I think this is like a two truths situation. I actually think that she puts a lot of her personal value into if she's getting the guy, whoever the guy is. And
I agree with that.
Right. And she's not going to go down swinging. And I think that she really does, for whatever this means in the fruit fly lifespan of Sally's crushes, she does like Austen and she wants Austen to kind of claim her a bit more than he is, because he's not doing that at all now. And I think that she will stop at nothing to get him to pick her, because as we've said all season, she is a pick me. And I don't think she's what?
She is.
Oh yeah, no, she totally is. I don't think she's an idiot, like, oh, you're an unintelligent person. It's just like this behavior is idiocracy. Like that's
You
what
said
we're
it in
watching.
the early episodes. You don't think she's an idiot. She's just super inconsiderate. She's just super manic and just flighty.
It's like she's got a one-track mind with
And it's
no,
penis.
Yes, and there's no history and there's no past, there's no future. It's
Correct.
just whatever I have to do to get this.
Yeah, and
ball
we met
across
there
the
at that. We
line.
met there together. Like no hindsight, no foresight.
Yes, that's
it's
what you said.
it's always dick sight. It's
Yeah.
just like, put it in me now. Oh, you don't want to put it in me? Okay, I'll move on to him.
That's right. And I think
I wish
that
I could be more like that.
last scene the problem with that last scene when she thinks she's having like this moment or whatever, or she's, yep, I'm going to win because I'm going to get the guy. It's like, but you have to understand when we were talking about Summer House last night and that there's that amazing last scene of the episode where everyone's like talking about, you know, like what it's like to be a Black person specifically on this show and be in relationships and all that stuff. I was saying like, we now kind of have this feeling of who KJ is, and he's been so authentic and so real with us that it hit even like it got to me even more because I feel like I've got a little bit of a history with this person. With Salley, I've watched her now for a season and a half, and I have none of that because I feel like all of your moves are just vapid. Everything you're doing,
Shallow.
there's no there. Like when I look at someone like a KJ, it's like, no, this person has substance. He's got something to say. He's a thoughtful communicator. Sally's just throwing everything to the wall and seeing what sticks. So then when you get that end scene, I'm not rooting for this girl to get the guy because I'm just like, because if it's not him, it's going to be somebody else because nothing means anything to you, Salley. You get the chickens and then you don't want the chickens. You're in love with Craig, then you're not in love with Craig.
You're mad at Charlie,
and
now you're not mad at Charlie.
It's like, so I don't give a shit when you're standing at the end of this Romeo Juliet balcony scene that you're trying to recreate. There's no value there. And it bothers me. Like at least with the Craig Austen thing, like, yes, of course I'm tired of being on the merry-go-round of this.
But there's history. There's context.
And there's
meaning.
true, I know that when Craig says that he feels a certain way, like people might have a great argument that Craig has lied a billion times, whatever. I feel like when Craig is talking about an emotion he's having or a feeling he's having or like being heartbroken or having like, God, these guys, and just like I think he really is feeling that frustration. Like I feel like we've just seen Craig, so many stages of Craig's frustrated, vulnerable, like shit-eating life, you know, and the come up as well. Like there's so much shit in there that I just feel like my investment has paid off. Like
yes,
I love this.
You finally paid off the Klarna.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
with Craig.
Yeah, and it's weird because I know that like this is not a dude that like I understand people's problems with him. Like I feel like people think that I just overlook everything and because I just think he's so hot and whatever. And like that definitely helps. Like oh my God, does that help? Those shoes were so dumb. I don't care. He could wear it on his head and I'd still be like, this.
Stop me with them, and I'd say thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. The thing about Salley is literally everything that you just said is why like she is no Craig, like even though she did scratch her way to get that A storyline, she got it because like of just almost lack thereof of like other people that were willing to like go the distance like she was. Charlie almost got it kind of out of like default by being like connected with Craig.
Yeah.
No, with Craig.
Oh, Craig.
Yeah. Because all I wanted is I was just dying for them to be together, just because I just want him to be happy because I think he's a better person when he's happy. I think he has less problems.
And Charlie Gale would have just been the perfect girl for him if it would have worked out.
Yeah. Minus the Aquarian thing.
Yeah.
I get all of that. Yeah.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like to watch them kind of spar, like not spar. There was no sparring. Like to watch, like. I don't know, like the dynamic was good, you know, like, and maybe it wouldn't have been able to work out, but whatever. Anyways, basically what I'm saying is that I have gone also on a weird journey with Salley. It's not like Craig's at all, but I have watched someone that I know wants to be here, where I see other people that I just think you're just not doing. Like my other thing was like dives as deep as the cast need to psychoanalyze Craig because developing their own storylines would require having a life with a story worth telling.
That is good, girl.
That's a really good one.
And then I ended up reading it anyway, so I should have just gone with that one.
Who do you think that applies to?
Everyone besides me, Madison,
right?
Like literally.
Definitely Venita.
Oh my God, totally.
I feel like she's top of that list.
Yeah. And
a little bit of Rod.
And I hate Venita, but I love Molly, and Molly couldn't carry a show for life depended on it. I want to be friends with Molly, truly. Not a lot of people on the show I really want to be friends with. Molly, I do. So
Molly,
it's not a bad note
I want to go clean. I want to go help her clean her apartment.
You're A-story material.
Same. No, who was it? I think it was Nettie. It was like, I just want to go help her find some vertical space, which killed me. That was so good.
I want to go to By the Way twice a month and see her.
I do too.
Sing.
Same. Yeah. But here's the other thing. Molly this season, and I love you, girl, but she kind of like euphoniumed it in this season. I'm so proud of myself.
Like and subscribe.
That's as good as Tupamaca. It is.
It really is.
You euphoniumed it
Oh
in.
my God, that is really good. Yeah,
That
no,
could be the
she
You've
title
heard
of
of the Truth for Peace for Freedom trumpet. Now let me introduce you to.
I'm talking for you, Truth. I'm just kidding. I could never be you. But point being is she really did euphonium it in this
She did.
I agree.
season.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate that because I just think she's so sensitive. She's so sweet. I feel like she's very real with the things that go on in her life. And I love watching characters like that.
Yeah.
And we got so much of that season one with, or her first
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this season, it just wasn't in the cards
No.
because maybe she didn't want it to be.
I know. And the thing is that she is in a relationship now. And like, I want to know about it. And like, I don't know if you're willing to tell us about it. And like, I wouldn't really be either because I'm also a normal person, as is Molly, you know? And like, that's just the kind of the bummer about these shows. And I feel like a lot of people are like, we'll judge on like, I don't like this girl. And I'm like, no, I'm not trying to be friends with Sally, but like, she is doing some shit on camera every time.
That I respect. I respect that.
Yeah.
100%.
And like, and so like, I can't get down with her like I get down with Craig because I think that Craig is really like, Craig is really going through it and you're watching him go through it. And even when he's saying he's not, you're like, no, you totally are, man. Like as perfect as your life is, like you are fighting against that perfection. I don't know why. And that's been my biggest gripe with him. But the thing with Sally is that you can tell that it's like, this is a positive and a negative for her. You'll do anything to get this a story. So you're not as dumb as and man hungry as I thought you were. I think that it's all for the story. It's all for the spotlight. Like I really thought that she was live and die for like loser after loser after like just like all these dudes.
But you think it's more so she just wants the limelight.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
See, and that's
because
where I
if
disagree with you.
I kinda-
totally. But
kinda with you.
here's the thing. No, listen. This is brand new as of literally today.
Okay.
Because if you will, and we'll get there and talk about basically the horse's ass that Austen made out of her all night. If she continues to go for this dude, I do not believe that she is desperate enough to really not to let all of that be a thing that is affecting her heart.
I believe she is.
Oh God. Okay. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt and thinking like she just wants to, she knows what a showmance is worth and she doesn't care because this guy's such an idiot. Like I could go after Austen. Like if I'm in that position, I could go after Austen hardcore and be like, I don't give a shit. If people really think I like this guy, then that's on you. Like, cause he is no one's prize. Why don't we ever talk about how he wears those weird like pedo glasses that looks like he's like basically like in a van outside of an elementary school? Like, you know, those like, they're like clear. He wore them on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh yeah.
They're not good. And I don't know if someone's telling him that they're good.
You just did.
They're
Now
not
that
good.
you mention it, they kind of remind me of Hugh Grant in that horror movie Heretic.
It's a horror show for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. So there's just, I cannot believe that she is so obsessed with this dude that's a real thing. I have to believe that she knows that he's just the only guy that's like possibly she could land on the show that would make sense. And she doesn't really seem to like Whitner. So
But do you think that there's a show without Craig and therefore then with Austen?
no.
Right. So then why would she go so hard seeing how the train's gonna crash?
Well, because Craig literally said, thanks, but no thanks. So, and she said, like, you got to tell me thanks, but no thanks. And then I move on, you know, but like, if Craig wouldn't have said that, she would still be doing that. But like now it's basically Austen or Whitner because also Shep.
Well,
she's
I don't
already
think
been
it's
Shep,
Whitner because she went on Watch What Happens Live
and she doesn't
was
like
like,
him.
you talk about yourself too much. We'll get to it, but
So yeah, so who's left? Rodrigo?
Right.
Like literally there's no one else.
I'll turn him.
I know. You know who I want?
You would.
Who
No,
I'm
No,
wondering?
sorry, oh, thank you. No, I meant Sally would say that. But
I think
Oh
you could.
yeah. Like, you know who else could go on the show, and this would actually be kind of hilarious, is like Craig's friend that comes on. He's
Corey.
the puka shells. I feel like Sally could go after him too.
100%.
And like, you know,
I'm surprised she hasn't already.
because he's not he's
Like a
he's not like a
recurring-
recurring
yeah,
cast.
yeah.
She's like Austen's the only guy that she could have a proper showmance with.
I totally hear what you're saying. I do really think that, like, yes, I think the fact that they're on the same show together and he's one of the lead dudes,
Yeah.
that is a massive catalyst as to why she is crushing on this guy and why she wants to be with him. I still think that she feels that there are real feelings involved, and she will lick the boot that kicks her when it comes to this relationship, because she's not just trying to create I want to be in a relationship, right? Like she keeps saying like, oh, I want to be a wife. I want to have kids, whatever. She's not just genuinely after that. She thinks she's also creating the empire, the showmance. Like we're going to be a power couple on Bravo.
She's Madison's protege.
That's what she thinks.
But Madison said, if you ever ask me, put Salley next to anyone, I'm going with Salley every time. Madison said that.
Yes.
Like that's not nothing. Like
but
you've got the stamp from the upcoming the matriarch in waiting.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as Patricia's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be Madison.
Yes. I don't think Sally's got it the way Madison's got it.
No. She doesn't. But like somehow, some way, like Madison has decided that that's her. I mean, for to say put her up against anyone and I'm going Salley every time, like that's just not some. Madison doesn't dick around with words, you know.
Yeah.
True.
So like,
I don't take Madison as a liar.
Yeah.
Or like a.
No, I think she's a straight shooter.
Yeah, she's a very straight shooter.
Speaking of shooting straight, should we top of the pops it?
Sure.
Can I ask you something though? Do you ever think that Madison would say like, you know, here's how it works. It doesn't matter. Just like Austin's been here for how long. He's always going to be here. Like just keep banging away. To say
Salley?
something like that to Salley. Like if you like, that's how she got on the show. Really, you know, I mean, I think she got on the show because people noticed her and knew she would be a firecracker. And she could hold her own regardless. But like we met her sitting at a little round table out in an outdoor cafe with Austen. I think that's how we met her.
We met them when they were dating. We met her when they were dating. Yeah. I don't remember if it was the cafe or whatever, but yes, you're right.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like that could be some advice she's given her. Just keep cracking away and then you'll get on the show and then you don't have to date him forever.
I could see that, but
It's just a possibility.
Yeah. I feel like both of these girls are no dummies. Like, in the sense that they understand how the game is played. I just think Madison plays it better than
1,000%.
Salley.
Yeah, if I was unclear on that, then
I think Madison is the
with you,
Southern
1,000%.
Paige DeSorbo of this show.
Madison is
Madison, she knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
She's played it well, and yeah, like you said,
she gives us colors. She gives us realness.
Yeah.
But this is also
Sass
why I
and
respect.
funny.
Yes, and this is also why I respect Madison.
Of course.
Game more than Sally's game, because there's something to grab on.
It was all
to.
authentic.
Mm-hmm.
It's authentic, right? Like I really do believe her and Austen were in a real relationship. I don't think she dated him to get on the show. Do I think that was it's like I say this all the time. When I like have dated someone and I liked them and I realized like, oh, you've got all of that stuff too. Awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Cherry
very
on top.
honest about this. Like, I'm not trying to
we're
date
just talking about that.
yeah, someone who doesn't have some sort of cash and prizes, and that's and call me whatever the hell you want to call me. I'm owning it.
Yeah.
And you're free.
Owning it free. And I think that I think that Madison gets that.
Yeah.
I think she also gets like, but I'm also not going to just whore myself out. Like,
no, and she would have never introduced someone to her son
that's
she
right.
wasn't serious.
She's like, no, listen, this like, I really like this guy, and it could be a job opportunity and whatever. Like, that all of that math, and I don't hate on it at all. That's called life. That's how we do everything. When I go to the grocery store, it's how I shop. It's like, oh, I need this, but this is on sale, and it all makes sense. Salley, to me, her game is just sloppy. And there's just no there. I don't know any other way to put it right now. There is no substance at all for me with her.
I'm
at
with
least
you
what we're
on
seeing
all
on
of that.
the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, I'm with you on all of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think she's on a she's got a plan. It's not. I don't think she's as desperate as I thought. She's desperate to be a star. I don't think she's desperate for Austen, except for the fact that Austen could help get that star faster.
Mm-hmm.
I could be, and I get exactly what you're saying, and I could be totally wrong. There is this part of me that sees I look at Madison and I see a very secure woman.
I have to say, I think you're missing, because I'm not saying she is Madison. I'm saying that Madison has taken her on for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And that I do not think that these are the same women. I think that Madison is the Craig to me. Like everything has been authentic with her. So I just want to make sure that nobody leaves here thinking that I think that Salley is Madison. Like,
totally. And yes, and I don't think you're saying that. Let me use a different example. I look at Charlie, and even though Charlie's kind of like that, like quit it with the Babe in the Woods routine, Karen. You know, from Goodfellas. Like she does have a little bit of that Babe in the Woods routine going for her. And I think that is genuinely how she is as a human being.
I
and
love all her faces. I'm sorry. I love all her faces.
No, so do I. And her like nasally,
Obsessed
like,
with her. Yeah.
Yes. No,
I love
she's
her.
adorable on every level with a capital A.
Yeah.
There's substance there with Charlie.
Correct. Even though like I find her to be a bit more of like a little baby fawn, you know, but there's still substance there. Like when she shut Craig down, even after he's like, oh, I would pick you over Paige, which was so manipulative. Charlie would have turned in a heartbeat. Like, oh, really? Oh my God. So you do like me. You did pick me. Like I just.
Wait, Salley.
Oh, sorry,
Salley.
Salley would have. So that's why I'm like, I'll pivot and I won't use Madison as the example of like this like strong person that's got like
you won't use Madison as an example?
Madison, sorry, I'm getting all the names.
Wait, I'm totally lost in. Okay, wait.
I'm
won't
saying,
use Madison.
I was using Madison as the example first, and you were saying, no, I don't want you to conflate what I'm saying, where it's like, I think these two people are the same. So then I pivoted and it was like, okay, I think Charlie's this way.
Okay.
I think that whether you're looking at a Charlie or a Madison, the difference is Salley, when you say like, I don't think she's so desperate to like have Austen like her, I think she is.
Yeah.
I think she just so bad. I think part of her, the value of
for
Salley
love or stardom
comes from if a man is putting stock in her.
For love, not stardom.
Now I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm agreeing with you, because if we look at it this way, like she really liked Craig and then that didn't work. So who does she jump to next?
And was like in love with him immediately.
In love with him.
If you guys think that I went after Craig hard, just wait until you see how I go for Austen.
So now I'm thinking like, but I do think maybe two truths. Maybe she saw Craig and was like, you could be the vessel to my stardom. That didn't work. So now I'm going to jump on Austen.
And you're also so hot.
Just like you said,
so hot.
He's the vessel to her stardom and she wants to start a family and an empire. Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying with her.
I think it's two truths with her.
But yes. Yes. But, and as we're like fleshing this out, I want to make sure I'm being clear where, yes, I think she's looking at it as like, yeah, you've got this stuff that's going to help advance my career and I'm attracted to that. But I also think there is a desperation inside of her to be like, no, but pick me.
And I think
even if she wasn't on the show, she would still have that desperation.
I think that feeling is stronger than the stardom aspirations.
That's what I think.
I think they're like, it's like
60-40.
It's like 60-40. Yeah. 60% I want a man, I want a husband, I want him to pick me. And then 40%, actually maybe 70-30. 30%, I could also get really famous from this guy. Yeah. Right?
Well, but with Austen specifically, I don't think anyone likes Austen that much. Like, and maybe that's just my feeling about Austen.
Well, I have a lot to say about Austen that I'm going to not say today because I don't want people in the comments thinking that I'm into Austen.
Okay, shall we top of the pops it, kids?
Let's top of the pops.
Okay.
There's more to this?
So everyone, we're 45 minutes in. Yes, the episode has now started, just in case anyone at home was wondering.
But can I pour
Wait,
this
really
on
quickly?
this?
Yeah, get weird, girl.
Meteor wine pairs great with Pinkberry. Not sponsored. Not yet.
That's so great.
Can we really quickly, my favorite look was Madison's.
Oh,
I love the bubbies. The bubbies looked great.
All of it.
And I'm not a guy who loves bubbies, but I would.
No, she looks amazing. I will say, I thought everyone really did look very
And weirdly,
beautiful.
my second was Salley. I think Salley looked amazing.
Oh, I didn't know.
Really? What did you think?
Every time I see someone wearing a two-piece to like a formal kind of event, you know, I can't help but think of Sheena Shea and Stassi bashing her for her crop top wedding dress.
Oh
You know?
my God.
So like I know that
Forever
these are
in
very
my
different
mind.
looks, but it was still the same of like I'm going to show off my navel
I loved the Summer House season 8 reunion when all the girls wore the like cropped two-piece set. I thought they looked really good.
Remember.
Like
Oh my
Lindsay
God.
wore one and she was pregnant, remember? But we didn't know. And then Sierra wore one.
Sierra looked
Paige wore one.
Okay. You want to know why I don't remember what that year? Because I
'Cause you
only
blocked
remember Sierra. I only remember her walking out. Because wasn't that the day that she got West was like,
Yeah.
I had to watch her go
I
by
just
and
think
I'm like,
Sally did look really good, in my opinion. I actually
I don't think she looked bad. It just wasn't my favorite look of the
no,
night.
she's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what. And listen, everyone
love
on this
judging the
cast
looks.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
I am just saying, like, in my personal opinion, Sally's not like if I was a dude, I'm more of a Charlie guy than a Salley guy. She just doesn't do, and she's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. I just mean like, and we all have our, like some people don't like blonde hair, blue-eyed
Right.
guys. I find them very attractive.
Well, you said it so yourself. Charlie's like a sweet little fawn, little sweet little deer.
but not even the vibe. I'm just talking like straight.
Oh, well, see, if I was a
looks-wise.
dude, I would like more of the energy that they emote, which is like Charlie's more of the fawn, and then I feel like Sally's like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
a little bit.
I would rather watch, like, I've just gone on a journey with Salley because I was so irritated with her, but it's because I was like putting her in a box. And now I just think, because I am just, when you do, well, obviously all of us do, like when you do this thing every week, multiple times a week, whatever, like you just start realizing like, what are these people bringing that I will have something to like chew on, you know?
Totally. No,
And it's
I'm
like that
grateful
more
for her
more
on the show.
on board with her
Yeah.
than I am with others. I don't know if I would like Charlie. I like Charlie to be Craig's girlfriend. I think they would have been a great couple to watch.
Yeah,
Charlie on her own, I don't know. I mean, but you
We'll
know,
see in
we
season-
we
this-
haven't seen
Who
her on
knows?
her
Who
own.
knows?
Yeah,
Maybe if
Yeah.
she comes back for the next season.
yeah,
That's right.
I would love Whit and her to go on a date. I would like. I
Charlie
would have
and her-
loved.
They went. on
I
a date.
right, but we didn't. We won't see it.
Oh, you
I
want
would love for them to go on
date.
another date, and we get to see it and see if there's any chemistry.
But wait, don't we know? Already, like, are you the one that sent me, or maybe
Probably.
you weren't?
I'm always on the grounds, always reporting.
are.
yeah, he
Reporting
is
live
close on
from
the
King
ground.
Street in Charleston.
Whenever Mike talks about wanting to do more things and like things he wants to do, his go-to is like, and then Harris can do like a boots on the ground, like no matter like what the
Yes,
subject is.
that's
He's
right.
like, and Harris can do boots on the ground.
Ugg boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. That could be the or pause.
think
Is
that's
that what you say?
hilarious.
Pause, yeah.
Pause.
Because I didn't realize that you were also sending reels to Mike. Like,
I send them now to Mike.
I literally found that out last night.
No, I send them to
I
Mike
thought I was
now.
in the wrong account. I'm like, no, wait, this is. And I looked at Mike and go,
didn't-
do
I
you
didn't
get
want-
reels?
I didn't want him to feel left out.
think you know
and
a
I feel
guy.
like he needs to know. I know.
No, it's true. He does.
He does.
He
No, he
does
does.
need
he,
to know.
he wants to know.
Yeah.
He whether he wants to know or
And
not,
needs
he
to
needs to
know.
know.
Yeah.
This is the business that we've
Yeah.
all
And
chosen.
I'm
like it or
chronically
not.
online.
We
So
didn't choose it. It chose
It chose
us.
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is really the
Yeah.
God's honest truth.
Okay, wait. So the thing that I
please.
was going to say is that like I think Charlie is dating what's his name from Southern Hospitality. Are you not the one that did
Which
I
one?
actually
Justin?
come across something first that you
Justin?
didn't? Yeah.
You mentioned it on the Southern Hospitality episode. I didn't see that. Where did you see that?
From one of the like a creator that like it's not Riccio, but it's another person that is also always doing
yeah.
the stuff. She mentioned it and then was talking about like maybe why the Craig thing didn't work out because it seems like she might have been moonlighting with someone, like she might have had a budding relationship because as of September, like this is according to her, as of September, it's like the word is that she's been with that dude. And the other day, Charlie posted this photo of just like two, like whether it was froyos or ice cream, sitting on a table, and she snapped them. And then there was a guy across the way, but you don't see him, but you see his arm, and he had a tattoo. And so then I of course I go back and
Of course he
look
looks.
at Justin, and it's
Yeah.
the same tattoo. So like, I don't know, and you know what? It can
I mean,
also
listen,
just
Charleston's a small town.
Totally. And it could also just be
King
PR.
Street,
Like
yeah.
he's a new player on that show. She's a new player on this. They could have been like, go here,
And there's
take
a
a
lot of-
photo that just happens to show
Yeah, there's
this
a lot of
very
cross-pollination.
identifiable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see it.
I don't like that guy.
I don't, well, not for her.
And not for Mia.
And certainly not for Mia.
Yeah, no.
You don't watch.
Not for me either.
You're on a roll tonight with these. You're a very
Yeah.
own SJP.
Interesting. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll see.
But I would love to see Whitner and Charlie on a date.
I would not.
Oh, okay. I'll just go jump off.
I
know that we didn't see
someone
them.
needs to be the peacock, and she's not a peacock. Craig was a peacock, so
Yeah,
that's
true.
why it's interesting. They're both of them are gardeners. One of them needs to be the flower. Like, you know, all those, like one person's the gas pedal, one person's the brake. I just find like with Charlie Gale and Whitner, it's
Oh, you called her Charlie Gale.
of course.
I love that. That's what she
I-
should
Is that her
I-
last name, Gale, or is that
That's her middle name.
Charlie Gale.
I get what you're saying. I think she has potential to be a peacock.
Well, show me.
Well,
she
right.
does have something in her, but
She has something in her.
She's got to show us.
Correct.
She's
That's
got
what I'm
to
saying,
let
yeah.
it.
She's still
rip.
timid, but I think I see something in her, not to be like a villain, but certainly a power player.
Bitch someone out.
So we'll wait and see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
TBD.
And also, we also do remember that Whitner asked her out on camera in front of us, and she goes, "No, thank you." Though,
Yeah.
like as friends,
Which I respect.
totally. So
Big
that's
time.
why I don't think that there's a chemistry there.
Yeah. There's no,
Wishful
my ball
thinking.
bounce theory. Like she's just not, there's no ball bounce for her. It falls flat. Okay. So I do really think everyone looked lovely. The men looked handsome. The women looked beautiful. Whether I liked the personal style choices or not is irrelevant.
Yeah. Shep looked dumb.
With the pizza pie button nipples, I will never get over. And I was, they got, Harris and I were just chit chatting before we started recording, and both of us were like, this was kind of a nothing burger. It was such a one note.
I still stand by that.
Yeah, it was such a one note episode. They went right in from the top about the Craig stuff and how
They didn't even get to introduce Molly and Rod before they went into it. I was like, can we introduce the rest of the cast, please?
And we could not.
Before we get into the heated rivalry?
They got right into the heated rivalry of it all. And all they did was, and I'm with you, Nat. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, Craig doesn't deserve to have his nose rubbed in his bad behavior a little bit. He certainly does.
For his own good, honestly. For his own good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. They just got right into it. It was the only drum we were beating all episode. And even as the episode progressed, because right away they start off with, Whitner comes out of the gate. He's like, I'm trying to get on a second season. And he's like, Craig, do you even know what the definition of peace is?
Ask truth for peace for freedom, Craig.
That's why I feel like they had like this a powwow and said we all need to say everything we've ever wanted to say to this dude.
They had a Real Housewives of New Jersey, New York moment.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know that. I'm just, and like, it's not an excuse.
Speculation.
It's just like, if you've been watching the show for a billion years, like we have, like, did she just put her paw in?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, wait, now she doesn't put her paw.
She doesn't know what to do with it. She's like, I don't want to get this on my poof.
Yeah, I can't do that. It's dry clean only. Aw,
So
Minnie.
I also agree. It felt very much like we're going to go straight into it.
It was straight, no chaser, no lube, no nothing. Nothing.
Poor guy.
Just shove it in.
They start, hammering in on the topics of like Craig's behavior, and Salley was so upset that she's being, pegged or pinned for the reason, not pegged, sorry.
That's Austen.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No comments.
I've been having too much protein. It's making me wonky in my thinking. No, that she's so annoyed with being pinned, like the fact that
They
Craig
broke up.
and,
Yeah. Charlie Gale.
never like made it or whatever, is getting pinned on Salley. And it's like, but you were part of the problem. And so was Craig. By the way, his actions are 100% in the mix of why this didn't work out. But Salley just has such a blind spot with this that she's beating that drum. Then Venita comes out of left field. It's like no one was reining this in. Venita comes out of left field and she might have a crush on Whitner. It's like, you're just doing this because you want your airtime, because you want to come back next season and you gave a piss poor performance this season. Like, I don't believe that you have a crush on Whitner, because I don't believe anything you say
told Whitner
anymore,
to shut the fuck up at Itchy Grass Farm. I would never tell someone I have a crush on to shut the fuck up at their own farm.
Oh my God. Honestly.
Or in their own apartment.
If there is anybody is wondering, was that real or not? That's how you know. You would never say that to a guy.
I have a crush on you.
And she said it without hesitation. She said it like she'd been waiting to say it, or she wanted to say it. Like, she does not like that dude.
No.
She's doing the same thing that she did with JT. She's finding the one dude, like, no one else likes him. Maybe he'll like me, like.
She was getting glam and she was like, I've always had a little crush on you, Whitner. And then just rehearsing that over and over and over.
I had a thought about Venita as I was watching it and like making my notes and stuff.
That she should probably quit.
This is a far-fetched maybe, but I'm just going to throw it out there. It's almost like, because someone had said in the comments before that because she is friends with the Summer House crew, that
Sierra.
Yeah, Sarah, but I'm sure she's been like
Carl.
around Amanda and around, and like, if you're all out, like if she's in the city for work, right? Or maybe because she lives there, we don't know where Vanita actually lives. And she's like,
there's no there.
And she's hanging out with Sierra. Like, yeah, maybe Amanda stops by, or maybe they go see Paige. Like, I could just see like a bunch of people gathering when Vanita's in town. And even though you're not great friends, it's like, no, it's another Bravo person. And we want to spill a little bit of the tea, see what she's been up to because of the Craig connection. And Sierra is best friends with Paige. And I just think that someone had said in the comments, she might just know who the real Craig is and like knows all the dirty, nasty secrets and where the bodies are buried and all of that stuff. And that's what, like, you know, when you don't like someone, but you can't say why you don't like them because you were sworn to secrecy. Do you know, like,
I know, but I'm not going here with Venita.
Okay, I know. I'm just hear me out.
I know, I'm going to hear you out, but like
that it's like, my thought was, if I'm totally giving her the B of the D, okay?
Yeah.
And saying, you actually know that Craig is this horrible person and you have all of this information, but you swore to your girlfriend, you will not bring this up, you will not say anything. And so now you're just getting so mad at him and trying to fight this fight, but you can't use any of your evidence. Like, in that case, if that is the case, I still feel that she picked the wrong choice every episode. Yeah. She picked the wrong objective tact every episode. So it's like, even if that was the case, Venita, and you're sitting on this treasure chest of tea about all of the skeletons in Craig's closet, it's like, then either don't mess with him at all and just be like, I think he's bad news and I want to steer clear of him, or pick a different storyline.
Or fake it.
Because if you can't bring it up, or fake it. But if you can't bring it up and you're just going to be talking around all of it, it creates this confusion that we're sitting in again.
That was my whole point as to when I started watching this. I was like, why does she hate Craig? Like, I genuinely asked, like, what is her crusade against him? And it's literally just because she's maybe friends or friendly with Paige. That right?
I don't think her and Paige really have a relationship.
I agree. That's what
I
was.
Sierra do.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, why are you fighting so hard for this girl that you don't maybe really know?
Because it's like, Paige is the number one girl in the group, right? So I think like
Not
of
anymore.
Bravo. No, like of the Bravos.
Oh, okay.
Like she's still, once a Bravo celebrity, it takes a while.
The
to
queen
get that
passed
stink
down
off
the
of
baton.
you.
Yeah, right.
And so I think that it's like, oh no, but like, look, I went to bat for you. It's like the court jester bringing something to the queen, being like, look at this thing that I brought back to you, this piece of information, or I stuck it to your arch nemesis. Not realizing that Paige is like, I didn't ask you to do that. Like, why are you doing this? And so she just
rehearse your dance
like a
again.
fool.
Yeah. So I think that like Paige, it's not, I don't want to say that Paige is like on the defense always, but I think that Paige is a private person. And I think that she knows her spot and like who she is on Bravo. Like, you have to be an idiot not to, and she's no dummy. And so I could see her not confiding things in Venita. Like, I don't think she would be telling anything to really anyone. Also, sometimes like I've heard like, and I've only heard it one time, and again, I never know where I hear these things. I hear them all on Instagram, but like some people, some people, like I'll always bring up Kate Riccio as just being someone that's like, has been consistently a person in my timeline for years now. And I've never heard anybody say like that she's got some issue with talking shit. There's a handful of people like her. So from one of those sides, I heard that there is buzz about a possible spinoff with Sierra and Venita. And I'm like, even if they are great friends, I honestly just have to believe that like just anybody that's like good at business, like this is not a person. Is the
spinoff in the city?
No.
Oh.
It was like something else that they're like in talks of maybe doing. It was very light.
Sierra do anything.
I would
the
too.
other half of that show, I don't want to watch do anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm so out on Venita. I went on my love fest for Sierra last night when we were covering Summer House. Like, I think she is so interesting, so dynamic. I would love to watch her life. Just give me a show of Sierra. Do not muddle it up with putting Venita in there as her counterpart. For me personally.
No, I'm with you. And also, you know what I think also? I think that Bravo does constantly, like, if they're ever thinking about something or if they were pitched something that they're kind of like chewing on, I think that they throw it out at like chum and get the people like those influencers to kind of pop it in somewhere, and then they monitor the comments and see, like, does this have legs? Does this seem like something people are interested in? Whatever. I cannot imagine that people, diehard Sierra fans, I can't imagine that they'd be excited to see a show with Sierra and Venita. Like, it's just not a good business move. Like, Venita needs to have, if she's going to come back to Southern Charm, she needs to pull herself up by the bootstraps and figure out how to be of service to the A cast and not be a thorn in their side.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
give me your. When we got glimpses of Venita's life last year with like her boyfriend or whatever it was,
like 5 seconds.
For 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But those 5 seconds were more interesting to me than any other stuff that she's been drumming up as of late.
All very
The only thing that you just said it, like, because we just recently learned that Venita has an influencer marketing or talent agency.
Yeah.
The only thing I could see that could be kind of interesting with that is that because Sierra is such a big like influencer and like a model.
Yeah.
I feel like they would maybe try to do like a modern day America's Next Top Model something like
Harris. I hate Venita, and I'm like, that is interesting.
Oh,
like,
that's actually now that
like
you,
that just flew right over my head.
See,
yeah,
right. Because everyone's always saying Sierra's, the modern day Naomi Campbell. Like I could see Venita trying to spearhead something with Sierra to have more.
Yeah.
Like representation for different types of models and different types of creators online.
That I could see. And that, listen, Venita might still irritate me.
No,
but
she will.
But that I could get far more
If we see her more of a business context and more of a professional setting, I think she would be a little bit more likable. I would like to hope she'd be a little bit more likable.
Have you entertained a job in development? Because that is a 5-star idea.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm more of boots on the ground, but we'll talk. Your people will call my people.
So all right. So up next is Molly's package, and what I was going to say earlier is you could even tell by like all of the packages that they put together for everyone, they were so weak sauce. And they've got more, as Nat likes to say, gusto behind them. Like they always feel a little bit more robust, a little bit more exciting. Someone's always got something in there that you're just like, oh, that was so nice to see that. I just felt like everyone's package that they showed this episode just fell very flat for me. And then they just went right back into let's beat the shit out of Craig.
Yeah. It was her package, the thing where she's basically the surgery thing.
Yes. She talks about the fact that she's got this lovely 56-year-old boyfriend who's also a musician who's apparently really cool and a really great guy. They talk about the fact that she's doing 2 nights at By the Way, which is super great. And I too would love to fly to Charleston and see her sing and have some kakis.
Yeah. I plan. It's a plan. Like
we're doing
it. Yeah.
We have to. But here's the thing. I feel like we have to go while they're filming because we have to make sure they're in town. So
it's got to be like
run into them.
Yeah.
Do you think that Molly has to be filming to be at By the Way?
No. But if we go during a time where they might not be there, like, don't you want to, like, I want to go to Disneyland and see Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Like, I can't go to Charleston and not see one cast member.
I mean,
like I would go to the Hamptons mid-July.
And go to Surf Lodge.
And go to Surf Lodge and go hang out with Wes Wilson.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
I don't know. I think it's because I'm this way with, and they're not like real celebrities, but like I'm this way with every celebrity. Like I see one and I cross the street. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It depends on who for me. It really depends.
No, and listen, because I work with a million of them. Like it's not about like oh my God. It's just like if I don't know you, I don't want to act like I like you if I kind of don't like you. Like I don't want to run into Leva. I don't want to run into Venita. I don't want to run into Austen.
You like Leva on Southern Hospitality.
Yeah, but I've said it's almost like
that's
there's no
saying,
turning back from the shit that I've talked about Leva.
That's what I'm saying about Venita. Maybe Venita could be on her show more of like a Leva. Like how we Leva on
that would
Southern
be so
Hospitality.
interesting to see.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, it's a good experiment.
Don't you want the possibility of seeing that great
Craig
hair?
is all like hair.
I want to go to Republic and be like, oh, Charlie Gale, what's up?
Yeah.
Let's do a shot.
Listen, Craig. I want to see Craig. I want to go to Sewing Down South and I want to buy something and like get a photo. Like, and I'm not an autograph person.
I'm not
an autograph person.
You gotta get a little pillow that says Nowtify.
Yeah, I want to get anything I can get from Craig. I want to get from him like a sweet.
we need to
Mike, look away.
Day passes. I mean, if you're here, I don't know what to tell you.
We need to get day passes to his gym
I'd like to see Rodrigo.
Oh, totally.
I want to see them all. So the end part of Molly's package is when they were talking about her labiaplasty and how Venita. I will say this. I will give credit where credit is due. Venita apparently has apologized profusely for saying all that stuff on camera about Molly's private surgery business. And Molly said, like, listen, she's sent flowers multiple times. Like, that is lovely. And I do appreciate when someone knows how to do
But just
really
don't say it to begin with.
100%. But we're all going to screw up. And the fact
Not like that. I would never screw up like that.
I don't think I would either.
You wouldn't.
But
you wouldn't and you wouldn't.
I appreciate a legitimate apology. I will just say that. And she gave a legit apology multiple times. And then on the flip side of that, Sally's sitting here being like, I can't believe I'm getting hate for this or getting blame for this.
Why is she getting? Yeah, why is she getting hate for this? She's not the one that said it. Like Venita told her on camera. So when she says, I didn't. How was I supposed to know this is a secret? You didn't tell me about it, Molly. I heard it from Venita on camera. There's a camera in my face. We're talking about this. Why would I think this is a secret?
Good point. I was just thinking, I guess, like, from a real point of view, we're like, camera or no camera, if you tell me something that seems salacious or gossipy, I'm just not one to repeat it.
On camera?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking more in like a real world way. And like, I think maybe I would even be that way on camera. Like, I don't know if I would just be like then telling someone about the labiaplasty, but maybe that's why
I just think it's funny that the two girls who require girl behavior are the ones that are repeating.
Yeah.
Great point.
Repeating stuff about Molly's private parts.
Yeah.
Whether on camera or off. I just don't think that's girl behavior.
No.
So you cannot then demand other girls to be girls.
No.
Correct?
Oh my God, 1,000%.
It's just funny.
That's why I don't buy shit from Venita.
Yeah.
And like what I had
and again,
forgotten
Salley was
about,
just parroting it. So
yeah. And what I had forgotten about is the pay for thing. Like that was the dirtiest
it's
shit
so
ever.
dirty.
And I totally forgot about that. So to watch that again, like I remember obviously she said, oh, she had a little nip tuck. Like that you can kind of get away with. Like I remember the way she said it was like, yeah, a little nip tuck. Like it was kind of cute, you know? Like I wasn't, and then when she's like, and Rodrigo was like, and I guess apparently Sally's telling people that she like got it for like someone paid for it or whatever, or like or some guy paid for it, or her boyfriend paid for it. And Vanita goes, well, I mean, I said that like someone paid for it, like that. I don't know, that it just like took it to the next level. Like it made it to where like any goodwill that you had of just watching her go, little nip tuck, and like, oh, that's cute. That was dog shit, the rest of it. And like, it's just, oh God, Venita. Now I don't even know if I want to watch your talent agency show.
Alleged.
Alleged.
Well, listen, don't
Still
steal it.
in development.
Yeah, copyright.
The next package that we move into is Madison, and she talks about how she's just absolutely head over heels in love, obsessed with her new little baby Teddy. And as lovely as Madison's package was, it was very short-lived because we very quickly move into if Salley, because they start talking about like baby fever, who has baby fever.
Yeah.
The only two people who raise their hand are Craig and Salley. Yeah. And Salley, I do not believe you have baby fever. I believe you have the stuff that makes the baby fever. Okay.
As Barry said, baby batter.
Yeah, you have baby batter fever. Okay.
There's some comments that literally just like linger and like bounce around my head. Good. Like every now and then they just zoom up to my eyeball and go, oh right, he said that.
Yeah. Same. It's so good. She has baby batter fever, not baby fever. You can mix those two up. Oh, and then they very quickly get into like, oh, well, you are having sex with someone or whatever. Like they bring up her and Austen. And I'm going to tell you something. If a man will not admit to having slept with you,
run for the hills.
Punch
I
him
would have
first.
chopped his dick off.
And then run for the hills.
Oh, I would be I would never speak to that dude ever again in my whole life.
And she took it. That's why I'm saying I think there is a deep insecurity here with guys, because I would be like, I'm sitting here and wanting to admit to the fact that we've done this. You're not playing coy and being demure about this because you're being a gentleman. You're doing this because you don't want to admit to it. You're embarrassed about sleeping with me. You didn't seem that embarrassed when you were putting it in me, bro. So like, sorry, Judy.
While heated rivalry was on in the background, mind you.
That's right. Like, dude, if a guy won't claim that and you're making it very clear that like I'm cool with it, you could say we slept together, like I would have gone nuclear.
There's like, I feel like there was, I'm not counting, but I've like 5 things like that where she just kept on taking it and taking it and taking it. And we know that this was shot however long ago, like probably a month ago about. And she's still giving her interviews and talking about whatever. And Austen's still going on Watch What Happens and going, she's saying that we're hot and heavy. And like, that is just not true. I don't know why she's telling everyone that. These are the reasons that like, it's really hard for me to believe that she's really serious about this dude, because it's like, this dude has told you 50 billion times. Like it's a no go. Like I might call you when I'm wasted and maybe I'll be able to get it up. Who knows? If we put some heated rivalry on, that could help. But like this is the kind of shit that's convincing me that this is all for the role, not for him. Like,
but like even just, there were a few things that Austen said.
I got a devil and an angel on my shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm still very firmly in my camp over here. Nat's very firmly in her camp. But I will say just the, listen, united we stand, divided we fall. Harris, you're going to have to make it. I'm just kidding. You can be divided. There were a few things
I'm here for entertainment purposes, okay?
Austin was saying all of this stuff that made me want to jump through the TV screen and just strangle him. Like when he was doing that verbal gymnastics, doing everything not to just say like, yes, we have slept together. He was like, no, we're not right now. Like, oh, isn't that such a convenient sentence? Of course, no one is right now.
Also, we're such trash too.
Correct.
Like, he kept saying like, and it was so Southern also, which just sounds even more trashy. I'm not saying that South is, but I mean, the twang can make things like that sound even worse. Like saying something like that already does to the lady about the lady
especially
sitting right
about
next
the
to
woman
you.
sitting next to you.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's like, right, no one is having sex right now, Austin. We're all on the reunion stage talking to Andy, answering questions. This is how the reunion works.
Yeah.
What we want to know, you dingbat, and you know this is what we're asking, is have you, since last episode, have you guys had sex? And you just won't say it. And then he was, this next bag of bullshit when he goes, you know what? I'm just trying to be more low key about things. Oh, you want a simpler life. You don't want to be saying these things. I think his exact quote was,
she said that. I want to be a lady.
I want to be more closed off about things.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't.
Hi, bro. You signed a contract. Shut up.
But no, you don't, because you've since been doing Instagram posts with this girl, pretending to make out, hanging out all the time, drinking all the time. That's closed off.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to play smart and stupid at the same time, Austen. It's so frustrating. And then, thank God for Madison. And this is why I am here for the game that Madison plays and not the game. And listen, I'm grateful that we've got someone, giving us something.
Yeah.
But I like the game that Madison plays better, because Madison comes in and interjects and she's just like, when I talk to Austen, he says that he's just not that into Salley, and Salley looks at him and she's like, you said that? And he won't even cop to it there. And Madison just pulled your pants down and outed you, bro.
I think that Austen said that because she's running the streets, or like she's too much of a party girl. She's too out all the time. And I already hate Austen. I already just think he's just such a useless twat that when he says something like that, and being the guy,
that like implies that she's charging by the hour or something. Like
totally,
like she's like the King Street hooker or something.
Yeah.
Lady of the night.
Yeah, like
yeah, and I'm
which
so
is
glad
so
that,
bad. That's not what she is.
And that's what's funny is that this is Charleston. This is what is still allowed to, like, you can't talk like nobody in California talks like that. No one in New York talks like that, like on the shows of
Sure.
like somebody would be like, that's not, like, you just can't, it's not a thing anymore, But that is one thing that I kind of like, I don't like it about this town, but it makes for an interesting show, is that they haven't really caught up to like the
odds.
Yeah.
Sign of the times.
Yeah. So the fact that he would be so stupid to just say something like that. And also I love that everyone is telling Madison all their deepest, darkest, and she's literally spilling all of it. Like, she's not holding any of it to herself.
She says it with no aplomb.
And they're not looking at her like, I can't believe you just said that. Where if anybody else were to give up those secrets, they would have hell to pay for it.
Yeah.
But she has like just reached such a level of like like whatever she has chosen to do, that was on you. You know, like it's like it's a respect. It's a matriarch. It's a like, and I think she's probably tried to help most of them along the way.
And she's also not lying and she's not wrong. So it's very hard to argue with.
Yeah. I love that they're still telling her this stuff because I wouldn't know what necessarily happened. The way that Austen and Salley kind of left it, I might almost think like, well, did you guys just blow each other or something? Like, because it's like, is that what we're having a hard time with here? Like, what is the definition of sex? You know, but like Madison calls it out and goes, y'all are dumb if you think we don't know that
you're not fun. Yeah. I hated when Salley was like, well, making out is intimate.
This is why Salley gets on my last
I
nerve,
wonder
dude.
if they just weren't able to have actual sex because Austen has a little softy problem.
That can be true.
Could be a component of this conversation.
I would just like to say something about that comment that you guys were just talking about when Madison's like, when Madison is saying like Austen said if she wasn't like running all around town trying to get in every other guy's bed, that I would take her more seriously. Like, first of all, no, you wouldn't, because maybe you're trying to get in those guys' beds also.
Do the thing. I can't do it as good as you.
Yeah. I'm ambidextrous with it too. I can do it. I can do it equally on both sides. I did both. So good. Okay, but my point with this is, this is where Salley, you can do, and this is where I will be fully team Salley. Salley, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want to have sex with 3 guys a day? Have sex with 3 guys a day, and it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
It does not matter how you want, as long as you're being safe and you're not hurting other people. You can do whatever you want in your intimate life, okay? If everyone is a consenting adult, you're being safe and nobody's getting hurt, emotionally, physically, and otherwise.
Yeah.
Where I am going to call BS with her, and she still doesn't get it. She is a little dense in this area. When they say, if you want to be a wife, you got to act like a wife. Mm-hmm. It's not that patriarchal kind of nonsense.
Trad wife.
It's the same mentality of like, oh, you want to be a movie star? Act like a movie star.
Dress for the job you want.
Dress for the job
you want to be a CEO? Act like a CEO.
That's right. Because people will notice you when you are in the mailroom being like, wow, this person always comes in. They look so great. They speak so well. They're
first one in, last one out.
Thank you. Read my mind. And all of those things make people take you more seriously. And all of a sudden they're like, wait, why are you in the mailroom? You should be on a desk somewhere. And now you should have your own corner office, so on and so forth. And so
she's like, that.
Correct. And so if you actually do, Salley, and I'm saying this girl to girl, I'm not trying to shade you. If you actually do want to be in a relationship, that's the only reason why it's not smart to be out running game with everyone in town. And I don't give a shit if you're a he, she, or a they. Like, that just shows like, oh, you might not be ready to be with someone because you're just trying to get with everybody. If a guy was running that game, I would say the same thing about that guy.
Yeah.
The only reason we don't say those things, Craig has many faults, many faults. But the only reason we always say like, no, he is ready for a relationship and does want to be one is because he doesn't run game like that. So it's, you're saying one thing and your actions are telling us something else. And that's where that comment does actually hold water. It's like, no, she's not showing me that she just wants to like be in a relationship and what, because if I'm not here, then she's out with some other guy another night. Do you know what I mean?
No, I totally do. And I think that this town specifically, like you really can't get away with it because it's too small and everyone sees you out. I also think like there is no shame in having a high body count, but like you are going to get like, if
a reputation,
it's a reputation, but it's also just like these guys are so like, listen, they're not alphas, but they think they are and they want to be
they're
alphas.
Like betas.
So it's like
minus.
Yeah. So like when Craig said like I would never date a girl that Shep has been with, like already so Craig's out then. Like that's because this is not the right mentality. I think that so many dudes miss out on like who could be the like greatest partner of their life if you are going to hold on to some shit like that. But like this town, I think, would be specifically upholding that kind of mentality.
I do agree with that.
Yeah. So like if she's in LA, she can get away with it because it's like big and huge. You're not going to, I rarely see the
like
same
trapped
people.
in time.
Yeah.
It is, but I will say.
Be like Santa Barbara, sorry.
Yeah.
I still do stand by the fact that like, if there was a guy that I really liked and I just saw that he was just kind of like mowing through chicks, I would just be like, I like him. He's not in a place for a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's fine. He can sleep with as many people as he wants. I don't care. I just don't think like his mindset is where mine is. That,
yeah,
like,
I don't want to get played.
That's right. And I don't want to get played. And I think it's that it has nothing to do with girls sleep with who you want to, do what you want. It just is showing that maybe you're not where you think you are in relationship.
And she just doesn't have the maturity to realize that that's Austen too. Like Austen is the exact same as her.
I actually don't think Austen is the same as her in that respect. I think Austen doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Like he is so confused as to in the world of relationships and maybe even also with work. He just seems very lost writ large in his life.
But wait, are you saying that you think that he's like her, like running the streets, like hooking up left and right?
No, I think because he's chronically in like relationships.
Yeah.
But then they end.
Yeah.
Whereas Sally's more like in the streets, but they're both kind of doing the same thing. They don't really know what they want.
Right.
One just happens to be doing a lot of the relationship stuff that doesn't last. And one seems to be just kind of hooking up with whoever. They're both kind of doing the same thing, just in a different way.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Like Craig was Sally's mirror because he wants the traditional wife. Like he wants the white picket fence, the babies and all that stuff. She's not ready for that. I feel like neither really is Austen, but I think he's like convinced himself that he is.
See, I don't think he's convinced himself that I think Austen, I'm telling you, that kid doesn't know whether to scratch his watch or wind his ass. He is so confused.
He gets in relationships because Austen needs a constant person that's going to pick up the phone.
Like a Pookie.
So that he can complain about why he didn't get the thing that he should have got today and Craig did.
Especially because he doesn't have Craig to call anymore.
Exactly. And that's why I always thought that Audrey was so like it wouldn't be the typical dude, you knew what you're getting into here. If this dude is calling you all the time and telling you everything, a girl can get confused by that and be like, I mean, he really calls me all the time. He can't do anything without telling me.
So what you're saying is all these girls are his beards.
I mean, yeah. How many people do you know that are kind of in that kind of?
You really are winning me over with that theory. I keep at first I was like, really, and now episode by episode, I'm just kind of like, I'm not saying
which one
that Austen is gay, or I'm not saying he's gay, but there are some tendencies that I'm looking at.
Yeah,
and as gay man.
We recognize
game recognizes game.
Gay man recognizes gay man.
And I think you would never be with a woman. He clearly is. So that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna get down to I think Austen is bisexual. If anything, he's, and I don't mean if anything, no, he's definitely trying to figure out where he fits. And
he's trying to figure it out. In every area.
And the dudes are not he's definitely gets a boner for dudes, I think. And I thought it was hilarious when Andy said, you're watching Heated Rivalry, and then Austen goes, we're watching Heated Rivalry, so it's not like I was getting turned on. Bro, nobody asked you. Nobody asked that question. They were just saying, Andy's oh, you're watching, that's what I watched. I love that show. Did you, and for that to
I bet he loved Ilya Rozanov.
Who does
for
not?
That to
Anyways, I
immediately
digress.
fly out of his mouth. It's just again, the lady doesn't test too much. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Because no one else would answer that way. Nobody on that stage would answer
would
that way.
explain what you're saying. He doesn't know what did you say, his elbow from his ass? Yeah.
He's looking for he's looking for love. He's looking for someone to accept him, and he's looking for to be able to cry to you all day. No.
That's the only thing where I'm you've been in relationships with these beautiful women and they've not lasted any of them.
No.
The next package is the Austen package. And I feel like we're already talking about him so much, so let's just dive into it. We start off with Piper and Teeny, who are adorable. And
dude, if he didn't have those cats, I was trying to think about one moment he would have had that we would have been oh, great, Austen. In any kind of heartwarming and any warm feeling, period, end of story. It was only because of the cats. That's it. There was not another single moment.
Doing the heavy lifting, those kitties.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Whoever told you to do that. You know
Rod.
Craig.
Oh,
really?
and Rod. No, they were Rod's cats.
Yeah, I remember.
It was Craig.
Yeah.
Well, and Rod had cats. Yeah, but Craig's the guy. Craig is the resident cat.
He was the
guy,
catalyst for the.
Yeah. Rod could have 50 cats, but Craig could have one, and everyone's going to know about it.
It's the cat.
You're on the fire tonight.
I know. It's the meteor.
You're so punny.
It's the meteor and all this new protein I'm having.
No, it is. It's opening my brain. Well, it's opening your brain.
Wait, in all seriousness, don't you notice how it's opening up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
I know. That's what's really fun about when you get a great wine, and that's why you pour Like if you have a really, I mean, you should do this all the time, but if you have a really good wine like this, you pour little sips at a time because it helps it aerate, and it just is such a cool experience because you realize like, wow, this is a living, breathing
This
thing.
is way better than the Timbuktu I usually buy.
Samesies, girl.
I don't even usually buy any, so
That's because you wait for your friend Barry to send him this.
no, now I do. Now I am not around anymore. Sorry. Who was it that said buy a first class ticket? I think it was on one of the Housewives. It was on Persian Valley when they were trying to tell Golnessa, you need to look for a place in your range and she's like, no, my dad always told me buy a first class ticket when you can't afford it so that way you will, after you have that experience, you're never going back. And Golnessa is a little idiotic about this stuff, but like the sentiment is pretty smart.
Yeah.
There's no turning back after this.
No.
What can be done?
Going from
I'm
first class
ruined for life now.
You are.
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah. After Piper and Teeny, we very quickly get into the Audrey of it all, where I personally felt very vindicated because they talk about how like she wanted to confront Salley and she was just very embarrassed by how all of this had turned out. And Madison's like, you're going to, I think quite possibly Audrey is the one that got away. And what I would like to say to you, Audrey, besides the fact that I see you, girl, okay, is you didn't need to confront Salley. Because here's what people need to realize, that you can't buy something that is not for sale. And Austen was never fully off the market because he was never fully in on you. And that's who you needed to confront, not Salley. Sally's a dingleberry who's going to be throwing her game around to anyone.
So this was on Southern Hospitality, and like Travis kept wanting to say it, and Mike's like, please don't say it, please don't say it. And then every now and then Travis would be like, Dingleberry.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, Mike's not here, so Dingleberry, Dingleberry, Dingleberry. But no, she's just like a little bit of like that ding dong that's just going to be throwing her game out every which way to Sunday.
You know what's funny? That comparison that you just made, how he's almost like he's not for sale, almost like he's like a car.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when that one guy on Summer House was like, why are you all fighting about Austen? He is the human equivalent of a Honda Civic.
Who said that?
That was Alex on Summer House Reunion season 6.
Wait, which one's Alex?
He was the Asian guy.
There was an Asian guy on Summer House?
And he
Half
compared
Asian.
Austen to a Honda Civic.
Oh my God.
That just reminded me of that.
Dude.
Right. Wasn't
And
he-
that
was
rings true.
Yeah.
He's a not for sale Honda Civic.
No. He is a for sale Honda Civic. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't buy something that's not for sale. And so the reason Salley thought she could, oh my God.
It just popped up.
Wait, we have to show the camera.
If anyone has these stupid products like your photo things, just go for it. Sorry, Dad's here.
Oh my God, this is, there we go. This is instant. This is when Shane said, find someone who looks at you the way Courtney looks.
Oh.
I can never turn him away when he pops up. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Yeah. By the way, I can hear him. I love being close to your bosom. Oh, I love this man so deeply. That's the best.
Yeah, you look like him.
Aw. He's like 200 years old here.
No. Like you have like, you guys
Just
like,
kidding,
you have
Dad.
his facial features. Like,
Yeah.
I can see his, like you have his eyes.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
you have your mom's eyes.
I do, but his coloring. And
Yeah,
also, I'm noticing through my sister Lisa, who is not my mom's daughter, it's my dad's daughter, my sister Lisa, and I have more of the physical features. And so I'm like, oh, I do look like my dad, but I never realized it until I look at Lisa.
But you do yes to all of that. But you have, I think, one of the qualities that makes a woman so beautiful is when her eyes are like further apart. And, like Charlie Gale has that, and your mama has it, and you have it.
Oh, Charlie Gale.
Charlie Gale. Have you noticed that about just women in general? But Charlie Gale, like she's got like her eyes are very similar to yours, where it's just their.
Oh, I never noticed.
I
But
think
now
Charlie
I
Gale's
will.
beautiful,
Now I will.
so-
I think she's stunning. Yeah.
You're right up there with my favorite girl.
Yep. Me too.
I'm so sorry. You were on something good. and
Oh no,
forgot.
I was just saying that. So you can't buy something that's not for sale.
Okay.
The reason that Salley thought that she could swoop in and take Austen is because he was never fully off the market. He always kept himself on the sale rack.
True.
To be like, yeah, I'll flirt with you.
Yeah.
You could throw your arm around me. We could be at the bar hanging
Yeah.
out and touching each other inappropriately because I'm not fully off the market.
Mm-hmm.
If he was, she would have never felt that way. She would have never felt the ball bounce, because I'll never forget, like my dad, I think, is a very handsome man. And when he was younger, he was really, really handsome.
I saw photos.
Yeah. Super good looking guy.
Andy Herman.
And people always think it's so weird. They're like, it's so weird to think your dad's good looking. I'm like, I don't want to do things with him. I just think he's a handsome man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if I didn't think my dad was handsome, he told me 50,000 times how handsome he was.
Yeah,
so I just, at a certain point, believed him.
And he told me he's not a particularly good lover.
I can't believe, because that is so not him. He's very much an overseller of things.
It was that night.
I can't believe he told you that.
We took that picture. It was that night. Anyway, you know that restaurant closed.
Yes.
Reyes, yeah.
I know. Jenny and I and Drew were just there recently. And the guy that was there was like, he said something about, I said, I got the blue cheese stuffed olives and the martini, as one does. And he said, we get it from Beverly Hills Cheese Shop. And I'm like, do you know Jay Seals? He goes, do I know Jay Seals? And I'm like, wait, of course you know.
Is he
Jay
the really
Seals.
big guy, like meatloaf or pork?
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. The roast beef. Or, yeah, he's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
But so this is what I'm saying. Like, Audrey, no, you did not need to confront Salley, because Sally's not the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is why I was bringing up my dad. Like, my dad was in sales. My family had a clothing store, and my dad was there 6 days a week. And, when he's there fitting everybody, the guys in his suits, and like the wives would be there, or like the mom and with the kid, like you would just see women flirt with my dad not in a terrible way, but like all the time. And I remember I was sitting with my mom one time, and someone was like, Suzanne, doesn't that bother you? And she was like, God, no. Like, he loves me so much. I wish get off of me. It's not, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Because my dad was he was oblivious to it and so not on the market.
Yeah.
That's why Sally's not your problem, Audrey. Austen is your problem, because no man should ever if he is in a committed relationship, he should never make another woman feel like, oh, you got a chance with me.
Yeah.
And he did that because he never fully pulled himself off the market. Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, you really can if you're not, if you don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, you're always just sort of looking for someone else to make you whole.
Yeah.
Or get you to where you're trying to go, or just fill in this missing thing.
Sorry, did you say whole? Okay.
But really quick, I know everyone hates him, but if you look at Craig, we never had these situations with Craig, because Craig wasn't for sale. And Craig is he is empirically good looking. He is the best looking guy on the show. He might be the best looking guy on Bravo.
I know that you guys like some people on Below Deck. Like, I've seen them. I don't watch the show, I'm not like attached to them. But like, I don't know who's hotter than Craig Conover.
No. I think Mauricio is really good looking, but I think Craig is the best looking guy on Bravo, 100%.
If Mauricio never spoke, I don't know if I would think he was that hot. Like, if he was just across the, I think he was that's a hot DILF, but like in a category of like an older man that I just like, for an older man, this guy's pretty smoking hot. But Craig is just like, he is in his prime and seems like he has been. Like, when does it end? Like, I'm waiting for like one day, like, I hope nobody ever goes like, just get this filler, just try it. And then like, that's going to be the day where I'm like, well, we're out on Craig Conover now. But like, I don't know when it ends.
But
so
to
good.
that
I'm
end,
still getting to know Craig, but he is
fine.
He is objectively probably the best looking guy on Bravo.
100%.
And I have my crushes. You all know I have my crushes on Bravo
I know
guys.
Yes.
But Craig objectively is the best looking.
So now think about this. He's the best looking guy, not just on the show, but on this network.
Yeah.
And Paige was never like, I'm going to go up to this girl because she thinks she can flirt with you. No, because Craig's like, close for business. I'm done. So, off the market. This is my person. And
he was like mean about it. Do you remember like he couldn't even be in the same room with Naomi, and he would just be like, can you just off already?
Yeah, that's right. By the way, that's right. And it's like, that's the energy of someone who is off the market. And so Audrey, Sally's not your problem. Austen was your problem.
Yeah. Did you love when Andy said the thing about heated rivalry? Obviously, I already said it. Like, the Austen's reaction to the heated rivalry thing was so ridiculous. And Craig goes, that's supposed to be our story.
That was so cute.
But also so lands the point. Who is completely good with their sexuality and like solid and like, and he's like, that's supposed to be our story. And Austin's like it's so sad. Austen, just lean into it.
Yeah.
But also, I also
vindicate me.
Yeah. I already convinced myself nobody needs to vindicate me. Like, although I'm Lindsay Hubbard in this, like, you don't know.
Clubhouse.
But I lost my train of thought.
Well, just how you were saying Andy was like, and Craig was like, oh, this was supposed to be our story. Like,
yeah, but it was leading somewhere else that I don't remember now. But like that's
gay?
really that Austen is a homosexual.
Homosexual.
Yeah.
What is that from?
A
Homosexual.
TikTok video or something.
No,
that I saw.
no,
it's from like
it's from like
it
the
almost
90s.
makes me think it's Milky White, but it's not that.
It's not, because I have said it for so long.
Yeah.
Way before
You almost
the
had like
advent of
a
TikTok.
G instead of an X, right? Homosexual.
Yeah.
It's you are homosexual. Okay, so now we get into the Austen Craig debacle. This seems like a good spot to break and go to part 2.
I got more. Don't you worry.